Well, good morning, everybody. It's time to get the work day started. And one of the things I'm gonna start with here, and I'm gonna start my work day here with the welder. That's where my day is gonna begin. Good morning, Joel. Yeah, start with the welder. I've got a latch on my front gate. The guy that I hired to build my gates, he didn't do a very good job. We've had several of the pieces of hardware that he welded on to fall off. And you can't very well call him back to fix it when he don't exist in this world anymore. Yeah, because we were told a while back, maybe a year ago, that somebody removed him from this world. Yeah, so can't much call that guy back. He did a great job on the gates themselves. Actually, it's just all the little hardware, and it snapped off. Didn't penetrate the welds in very good. Let me show you. And this has been sitting laying on the dirt, so it's kind of got a little rust on it, but yeah, did not set the welds up very good. And just so you all know, he set the hardware up too tight. I've seen this happen a lot. They make it too exact fitting, and you get any kind of corrosion, a little surface rust, or even paint. It can't hardly slide or move. It's another thing we've had to do on some of these is grind the metal down so there's more play in there. But I'm gonna rework this today. Another mistake he made is right here where the handle attaches. He should have made it over here further so that this rod can slide further in when you pin it. He made that mistake over here on another gate as well. So I'm gonna make some corrections on this today and get all this welded back up so I can lock my front gate and keep it secure. Well, that's part of my project, and I've got some gates in the back that he did also that the hinges fell off of. So there you go. Well, it's break time here, 10 a.m. in the morning. I headed out here and we started moving these 6 solar panels here. Half of the panels that I have currently. I haven't got them connected back or finished fastening yet. But we moved them over here to the, I guess it would be the east side of the house. And we can only get 6 of them over here, and that's fine. But it's been a little bit of musical chairs with these because trying to find a place that's not shadowed, that's not in the way to put these panels. But we only had to move really half of them. But they've to the point that they need to work on that back terrace, the cantilever beams that are going to stick out. Now that up there is not going to get a concrete wrap like this right here. And we're going to move those 6 there down lower and out here away from the shadows of that bamboo to get these cantilever beams hanging off the back. Now the back is not going to get a concrete deck up above like this has for this veranda here right now, this wraparound. It's going to most likely just have galvanized purlin attached up there. I'll leave steel out to weld onto, to attach to, so some hardware and paint. Can't make it perfect and completely 100% salt proof, but I can use some good epoxy paints where I need to, where we've had any kind of welding, and I can prepare some steel coming out of that concrete just for attaching those purlins to. And I'm going to use the panels themselves, I've mentioned that before, as a canopy over your head right up there. The panels themselves are going to be the canopy. And I think it's pretty cool. Panels don't like a lot of heat concentrated underneath them, so they'll be able to breathe. It's nice, white, clean panels underneath. They won't look tacky, really. You can access the wiring, any kind of troubleshooting or testing you ever need to do. If a panel went bad, replace it. Pretty easy without, being out there 2 stories up in the air, hanging out there on a roof deck. could be a little dangerous. You could work from below a little bit as well on a ladder. I'm gonna be flat out honest, man. You know, I'll call myself out. Then you're all gonna say, "Oh yeah, I knew you should have done that." And maybe some of you did say it, and some of you just gonna say it just because I opened my mouth. Because I know how people are. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Oh yeah. So I'm gonna call myself out that I should have went out here in an open space between where we're building towards that fish tank and CR and just built a bamboo frame out in the middle of that open yard away from where we're working, and I should have set those panels up there and called it a day. And that's just the truth. I wish I just dug holes, even temporary cemented in the bottom of the bamboo, just made a frame structure, put them on it until we were done building and called it a day. But at this point there's so much bamboo hanging around, we'll just do what we can, because it's not going to be now in the far future until those panels are going to find a home up above, a permanent home, and they're going to have friends to come join them and be a big old sunshine soaking up family right there on top. But that's the all honest truth right behind me right here. I wish I just set up about 8 pieces standing upright, maybe 10 or 12. Bamboo's cheap. Wish I'd concreted in some in case of a big windstorm, and just made a structure and had them there and called it a day. You know what they say, hindsight's 20/20. Oh yeah. That's enough. That's enough. Don't strip the trees, Mal. Yeah, I like it even thicker than this. This is okay though. I know he's wanting to get that to dry for oil, but I enjoy to eat that.
This one is a lot, you know, you think that.
Uh-oh. I agree.
Because they're gonna fall. You know, it's dangerous also. You're especially working, gonna fall. They're already old. You need only the young jelly. So, kurang mo di ba?
I need to map out exactly where these split air units are going to mount on the wall inside of the living room and our master bedroom. So I have the installation manual out here for the Capel that I bought, and I'm going to go through it and look for everything that shows on there. But I also have the unit sitting out here because I want to physically see where everything goes here on the back. I just don't want any mistakes, no mistakes at all. So I'm gonna double everything up with physically checking all of that. I just went upstairs while I was looking at this air conditioner and had a talk with one of the family members, I'm not gonna say who, because day in, day out, every day, we hear this, wow, wow. And what he's doing, he's catcalling at girls. And I know it sounds kind of funny or whatever, but it's very disrespectful, and they have a law against that here. They actually do. Philippines passed a law a few years ago against that, showing disrespect towards women like that. You know, he's married, and if somebody did that to his wife, he'll be upset, and he does get upset, but yet here he is doing it. And my neighbors right here have a house full of young girls in their like teens to early 20s. Well, the other day they're out hanging their laundry and he's doing that. And at the time I had company here and I didn't want to embarrass him in front of company, but again and again and again I catch him doing that. And everybody that walks by, I know he knows most of them because they all live in the community here, but I don't like it. We have very respectful neighbors next door, the two doctors that live here and all, and they have guests as well. He has a wife as well. How does she not know if he might be doing that towards her, you know? So I had to find him just now because I could hear it around here in the front. Just hear it, just constant going on. It gets kind of tiring to even listen to. And I called him out on it. I said, you know, when Mel and I, we walk by places and they do that to Melinda, we get upset about it. Melinda gets upset about it. And I don't want my property to be one of those places that people know that when they walk by, they're going to hear that, you know, calling a girl. And it's just not cool. It's just not cool. It's like, it's funny if it happened one time, but it's a every single day thing. And if he's doing that and he's looking around, he's not doing his job. He's too busy gazing instead. And I called him out on that as well. What I did is I went and watched what he was doing and how long it took him to tie one tie wire up on a column while he's just up looking around everywhere. Like an old Tom in heat. The things you got to deal with. I'll be so happy when this chapter is closed. So I picked up all these from City Hardware. I've got to get all this set up nice and neat. So I'll get all these on there nice and straight with 390s. Get this one cut off even. Then I'm gonna bring some in from above up here too. And what these are for security cameras. And these will come stick out of the wall right there for all the cables. No matter what it is, it doesn't matter if it's Cat 6 or coax with a power wire, power over Ethernet or anything like that. No matter what, you got to have a conduit to get it there. I know there's wireless, and I don't want wireless. I want wired. So this is what I'm doing. I'm showing here what I'm doing with the system already on. I'm not asking advice for a camera system when I'm showing or talking about this. I'm just showing already on my system and what I need to do here for it. So what we'll be doing is getting this one cut off, getting these all on 90s, bringing some others like it in from above, and they'll all come out in one area out of the wall like this. I just put the first three. Mike helping me here while I glued them. So we got those three even. They'll come out of the wall, and we'll continue doing some coming in from the top as well. All right, so we got those set up now, and this is where the cameras will be coming in from around outside right there. Still debating to put one more. I sure am. I'm gonna think about all those camera positions again. Well, it is an afternoon now, and as you see, it is very cloudy. We got an 89% chance of rain this afternoon.